It is Monday. It's day maybe 16 of harvest. I am so behind in all of my recap videos that I've kind of lost track, but it's gonna be a busy week. Stuff going on the farm, other stuff I need to get done, and we got a great forecast. I think we'll finish beans in the next couple of days, so that's exciting. Moving back to corn. It's chilly out this morning, but it's gonna be a good time. Okay, we got a delivery and it smells horrible. It's chicken litter. This is chicken poop, chicken crap. We will spread this on a couple of our fields. It is a great fertilizer. It is cheaper than some of the other stuff we get. There's a lot more organic material in it. I know a lot of people in our area have really switched over to it. And it's here and it's smelly. I am taking this first load to the elevator because we have a little bit more room in the bin for a little bit more, but I want to wait until the elevator is closed to use that. We can also stick a couple loads in the overhead if needed, but starting the day with some hauling, hoping there's not too bad of lines today. Okay, I have 2 trucks ahead of me at the elevator. I need to dump into the slow pit, and my moisture was 10.5. So I'd like that to be a little bit more, but it's better than 8.8. I think that was my lowest one.
Now, from the elevator, I was able to remote display access our monitor in the tillage tractor. George couldn't remember how to change his guidance lines, so I was able to talk him through that. It's so nice having this technology. It saves me so much time. Didn't have to run out to the field to push the buttons for him. Okay, we got started cutting beans right before noon. I thought this was just funny. I was just taking a video of us using a machine sync on the first run of the day. Somehow I messed up the home point, but as I'm trying to figure it out right here, it's like the tractor's not speeding up. What's going on? What's going on? And then I just get a clear as day shrug from JD, like, oh, I don't know. Just, and then we got her all set and adjusted, but I just thought that was funny.
Gonna nudge him forward, get where I'm planning to be at. And we're going.
Okay, and here is our second unload on the go of the day. It goes a lot more smoothly. So I'm combining along, oh, this is going to take a while. Okay, still chugging along. These are long rounds, baby. And then JD pulls in. It's time to unload. Boom, we're going. Boom, I nudge him around. I'm showing the camera how to nudge him to the sides and back. So cool, so good. But the audio, trash, not worth showing you. Sorry.
Okay, we have just a little tiny bit more here, and then we're on to the next field.
I switched out of the combine with JD so I could get some emails answered while sitting in the grain cart. And also, fun fact, this is JD's ground, so making him take off his own field. That feels fitting.
100% full. We could adjust that just a little bit. But that is not normal. That is not good. I noticed beans on the ground yesterday by the semis. I kind of just assumed that Greg spilled, but I'm gonna check that out now. I don't know, I can't really see. It's definitely where they're spilling now. Okay, I'm gonna have him dump some. I'm gonna see if I can see where the crack's coming. weeks a teensy tiny bit, but definitely not as bad. Now this field hardly ever has many rocks, but I got 4 little guys. Okay, I can't see anything from here. I can't really get over there to check it out without crawling up and needing a ladder, so we'll just run with how it is for now. I was confused on why I was so hungry because I was like, I just had breakfast. Looked at my phone, it's 1:20. Okay, it's lunchtime. Valid. Today I have a turkey and cheese sandwich. I packed a banana muffin and a cookie.
Now, I was pretty pessimistic in these last 2 planted fields just because the plant date were so late and they were not totally fit when we got them into the fields, but I was pleasantly surprised by how they averaged. Nothing, no record breaker, but pretty respectable for the conditions we were dealt.
I have Greg hauling the last load into town. JD's in the combine. I'm in the grain cart. I need to go walk to our last field to move the next semi over. Not looking too bad in this position. Okay, we have Greg back with this truck. He's now in the cart dumping right now. I'm gonna take these back to the shop, see if I can make some room in our bean bin.
Man, I think my ability to film decently just really went out the window on this day. This is me going around the bin to confirm that we don't have any beans unloading unevenly and spilling anywhere else. And then we're going to climb up to the top to look in the little hatch bin.
Okay. Okay, JD just texted that the skid plate on the header is donezo, so going to go get him. We're gonna get tools and get a plate. Yeah. Well, I'm on my parts run, stopped at a red light, and there's my truck. Okay, my store had just the left side. I was also able to get a new chain for my chainsaw. They can get the right side at a different store, so they're gonna bring it out to the shop tomorrow morning, which is apparently free of charge, question mark. That feels suspicious, but okay.
Save that for something. Here. Don't get me making weird faces.
Okay, JD is running. Dad just gave me a ride. And I'm gonna go head back to the field. I think we're doing all this before George we got it all fixed before Greg's got back with a load of beans. So that's pretty good, pretty quick fix. JD said I really don't want to leave a single bean behind. Okay, so I called the elevator. They closed today at 4:30 because I just called to double check because normally they're open later than that, but they're getting pretty full. They are getting a train loaded, so they'll have room tomorrow. So that is the issue with waiting till the end to get your stuff hauled, is that they might run out of space. Now, there's another place I can take beans to as well, and I can fit a little bit in our bins, and worst case scenario, I can fit 3 loads in our overhead if need be, to make some room. But that's why it's good estimating how much you're gonna have to get out before, so you don't run into this kind of issue. But I also didn't want to oversell stuff during the fall if I didn't need to. So I'm gonna take this load back to the shop. I think I can at least fit 1 more semi in the bin. We'll see, and then otherwise it'll just go into the overheads or just sit on a truck to get hauled out tomorrow. It is 5:37. I stuck this yogurt into my bag around 8 this morning. Is it cold? No. It could be cold if I didn't keep reaching into my lunchbox to get things out and letting all the kind of cold air out. But I don't know. I had expired yogurt yesterday, so slightly warm yogurt probably is going to be fine, right? Okay, this load is full. Let's see if we can not overload the bin. No piles of beans, that's a great sign. Nothing spilling out of here. Let's run up to the top and watch it. Bad sample. We took a little tiny chunk of some ugly beans just because we wanted to get them off right at the end there, so they're pretty potted up right there. Just called Tanner. He's running out here. He is going to stand on the other side of the bin and make sure they're not spilling over to the other side. This bin has a tendency to load slightly unevenly. I'm gonna stick the second half of the truck into the drive bin. Okay, I am already realizing that I should have done that so differently. So we had less than an acre of some pretty green beans. And JD asked me what I wanted to do with them. And I didn't want to come back for that little trunk. I mean, it's less than half an acre probably. And I said I didn't want to come back for it. We'll just blend it with what we have. This stuff that we've been cutting today has been 10 to 11 in moisture. So I figured we would just blend it in and it would be all good to go. But it all settled in the bottom of my truck I was in, and then I was trying to top off the top of my bin, and that sample looked horrible. You saw that sample. That sample looked so bad. I don't want to show the internet that sample. What I should have done is put that load into the overhead, and then I'm not even sure how I would have done that, but blend it with some dry corn, dry soybeans. But now I just have like half a load of like crappy beans sitting on top. That's not great. It's not half a load, but it's 1/4 of a load with really crappy beans. So I should have done that a little differently, or just had us gone back for those, or just ripped them up and worked them into the ground. It was such a far away field. It'd be so much effort to go back for a little chunk that it wouldn't be worth our time to do that. But I regret my decisions. It is 7 p.m. I've been at the field for like 20 minutes now. The other truck is not full yet. So I should have probably ran around and got George moved home, because right now he doesn't have a vehicle. So he can't leave whenever he wants to, which is not lovely for him. And since I have this downtime, I could have been doing that right now. I was also going to just send Greg home once this truck was full, but it's taken a while. But this field should be getting off soon. I'm going to check my operations center map, make sure that nothing's slowing them down. I just checked the app. The field is almost finished. I bet they'll be coming around pretty quickly with the combine and the grain cart. And George actually just drove himself home back to the shop, which is great. He was at a field that's right by the shop anyway, so he can fuel up and head home. Okay, it's 7:30. This field is off. There's no reason to try to move in the dark to the next field. It wouldn't be fit anyway. So might get some hauling in the morning if I have time. And then we'll move to a 36-acre farm. And then after that, we won't have that much left. We'll just have to go back. No, I have a 70-acre farm after that. Okay, I have 100 acres of beans I need to get off. And then I have a couple buttholes I need to combine. And then we'll be done with soybeans.
Okay, and I ended the day with editing YouTube videos till midnight, and then ironically, this is a couple days later, and it's 3 in the morning, and I'm editing this video because I woke up at 1 in the morning and I couldn't sleep at all. So if this feels sporadic and poorly edited together, that's why. Thanks for watching. Bye.